What's going on, Reject Nation? So this came out earlier today. Pleasant surprise from the Star Wars team, EA Star Wars Squadron Hunted CG short. I'm always excited to check out the Star Wars short films, especially the ones from the games, because those tend to be freaking awesome. Check out my new chair, it's for gaming.
Ooh.
It's a gaming chair.
This is going to be an even better reaction.
It's a gaming chair. I can't mess around with it too much or else the focus will get way out of whack. So let's do this. The Shaw.
All squadrons, on me. Almost formation. It's not over yet.
Captain, the station is lost.
Uh-oh.
Call off the attack.
Squadrons, disengage.
Damn, is this short film going to be from the perspective of the Imperials?
I guess we're in for an anti-hero story. Never give up. Never surrender.
Captain, come in. This is Titan 3. I'm pinned down.
Come on, we still have time now.
We're not handing the enemy one more destroyer, Captain. The Overseer is leaving. I'm not gonna make it.
Now this is pod racing.
You're doing so well.
I thought I was done here.
To the hangar, pilot.
Oh. Whoa.
All stations, light speed on my mark.
Oh, poor dude. I've never felt bad.
I know.
So bad for Imperial before.
It's almost like there's a person under that helmet.
Oh, poor guy. It's okay, man. Ooh. Ooh, I love the mood. I love the tension.
Shut up, computer.
Oh, this is so awesome. I love seeing it from this perspective. I love it.
It's like sharks in the water.
Wow.
Damn.
I got nipples. This is great.
Yeah,
This is
man.
wonderful.
Oh.
Amazing.
Damn.
Get him. Kill that rebel scum.
God, these cameras.
I know, it's amazingly. Oh, I love that mounted
Locked up shot, yeah.
shot. Great.
Whoa.
Wow. It's got kind of that J.J. Abrams handheld stuff going. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
My goodness.
Space junk.
Whoa. First thing I noticed, man bun.
The true evil of the galaxy.
War's over. Yeah.
War is over, so said the speaker.
Oh! I love how they play this music like heroic music. Oh! Oh, hell yeah. Dude.
God.
Oh, poor guy.
And now you can die in peace.
That was his arch nemesis. Sandra Bullock.
This really does look like that scene.
War's over. Imp.
Imp.
Oh, it's not over for him.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, it's not.
For
Who is it a reflection?
Yeah.
that was great. That was awesome. That was really
legitimate.
awesome.
That was legit.
Holy crap. I'm really impressed with that.
Thank you, ILM.
I was really impressed with that.
Yeah.
I mean, beyond just its visual scope, which, you know, there's plenty to talk about there. I love that this short film that they unveiled, the cinematic, was from the perspective of the Imperials.
Yeah.
Because, to a certain extent, they're the
There are a lot of fine people
No,
in
I'm
the
s-
Imperial Army.
I'm saying they're the government. They're the rebel alliance. So the rebels are in a version, you know, from depending on the perspective, they're the criminals technically.
Yeah.
Because they're rebelling
Going
against law
the
and order.
established
Yeah.
yeah. And so you see the perspective switched, and I thought, yeah, it's funny to be seeing this from what's usually the enemy side, but I thought they made a nicely compelling little short out of this, and also
I
too.
was rooting for him.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
you're,
like, live!
you're rooting for him, and then I liked how they bring up the rebel guy as this sort of, he is sort of like the side character, and you're like, okay, are we gonna like switch perspectives? No, this is just gonna be our antagonist for this little
It's
short.
like you know, in the Psycho, the cop with the sunglasses. How that's kind of become a motif for certain characters. It kind of reminded me of that guy, the
Yeah.
dude who's just hunting him down, and they really capture the guy on the rebel side of the X-wing, especially that's just taking place after the Battle of Endor. So the Empire is crumbling, right? It's actually a great point in time to take a chance in the audience to let you look at it from the Imperial side, because they've lost. So to look at the rebel side and see them as like kind of in this bullying perspective, you know,
the power
going down,
position.
imp, you know,
Scary sort of, foreboding, imposing presence. It was funny to me too because, you know, this is a CG short, as the title of the video points out. It was a great reminder of how just much everything in these movies is CG, because I was sitting there in the first part going, wow, this looks just as good as a Star Wars movie. Oh, that's right. Half the stuff in space in a Star Wars movie just is what we're seeing here. And so every time they showed a human, I was like, oh, that's right. We're not watching something that's supposed to be live action, so to speak.
Well, like you pointed out, what I loved was how you say the rebel fighter was like a shark. And I love that mood in that moment, because I don't recall seeing that in a Star Wars film. We've seen them where they're like kind of hiding, in that scene where he's just hiding amongst the debris.
Yeah.
And trying to keep himself clouded in disguise as he's being hunted in that very moment, I thought was so well captured. Like the tension and the mood, the suspense. I love all the mounting shots they did too.
Yeah,
where it looked like he
right?
had an actual camera mounted on stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's those things that add so much more credence to something like this that's full on animated. You know, it makes it feel that much more real. And like the camera choices throughout this, like really made it feel like a legit movie.
Yeah, and you can't do one of these video game trailers, cinematics especially, without saying the thing you gotta say, which is way better than the Disney movies. you can't do this without saying that.
Why wasn't this The Force Awakens?
Yeah, what the hell?
Hey man, we'll just give the next movie over to whoever made this trailer, and if they don't do a good job, then we'll kill them too.
I mean, they're gearing up. There's got to be a Mandalorian trailer around the corner too, so they're trying to make this Star Wars week. Oh, well, that was great. Love seeing the Imperials as people. And what did you guys think of this trailer? Are you excited for the game? You're gonna get it? Is it the first week of October, right? October 2nd?
I believe so.
Let us know your thoughts down below. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Last but not least, I want to shout out today a man named Mark Leach. Every time Mark and I talk, he kind of has this apologetic personality. This personality that seems like he doesn't feel worthy to be chatting or something. Or maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. Or I'm going exactly off of what you're saying to me, buddy. I love chatting with you. You're a very humble guy to the point where I feel less than you when I chat with you. You work a job that when you told me about it, I was like, wow, that is way more important than anything I've ever done in my entire life. If anyone should be humbled in someone's presence, it should be us. You're an amazing gentleman. You're incredibly supportive. You got a interesting sense of humor. I love chatting with you every time, man. So keep being you, dude, because you're a great man, and I'm very, very fortunate to know who you are. Fun fact, that wasn't Chris Evans' genitals. It was Mark Leach's.
Chris was like, hey man, I need to borrow something real quick.
Leak the leech.
Leak the leech.